It's Jonah with Just Try to Be Nice, and I am coming at you from the inside of my minivan. This is not where I don't normally sit here. I normally sit there, and I normally drive the minivan. But I am at my daughter's doctor's appointment. She has a group. It's like an hour-and-a-half long group, and she's going to be in there for another hour. And so I'm just sitting in my van, and I've got the AC going, and I've got my Stitchy with me. Say hi, Stitch. Hi. I had to take Stitch to get her nails trimmed because she was scratching us all up crazy. So I'm in the car and I'm thinking, why not? I'll just go ahead and shoot a YouTube video while I'm here. So forgive me for the surroundings, but it doesn't really matter. So I did part 17, which was Daniel, Amos, and Obadiah earlier. And so now we are on to Jonah. And I think I'm going to do Jonah and Micah and a couple Habakkuk and a couple until I get to 15 minutes, because I do them about 15 minutes. So first thing I'm going to do is show you Jonah. So when you first see Jonah, first thing you see when you look at Jonah is the story of Jonah and the whale, of course. And so there are waves and little stickers with little fishies that are hologram stickers and just cute little wave stuff, because Jonah is the story of Jonah and the whale. And then you flip over and there is a Bible verse there, and more stickers with fishes, and more stickers with fishes, and then in really pretty silver, yeah, in really pretty silver letters, I wrote the word Jonah. I used to have a friend in high school named Jonah. And there we go, there's another fishy, and then you come over to here, and this is a dolphin. This is one of those doodles that my mom drew while she was in jail. Only hers wasn't blue and silver and shiny, but she did draw a dolphin, and I traced it. And then this is actually, that's my brother. This is from 1992, and this is a picture of my brother George. And this is his baseball card. And George Bartholomew, he was a pitcher, 1992. Hometown Asheville, Team Don's Auto. I wonder if Don's Auto is still around. Anyway, so there's that. And that's pretty much it. That's the book of Jonah, that quick. And then you go into Micah, and here is another picture of my brother George. And let's see if there's a date on the back of this picture. This is something I do a lot. I'll put things in and then make it to where you can flip them out. So I've got this little thing here, so let me flip and see if there's a date on here. There is not. That's actually my brother's Head Start picture, though, I believe. So it's you know, it's probably 7 or 8 in that picture. Dogs are miracles with paws, and the reason why I put that is because this is a picture of my dear sweet Sydney, who was hit by a car and died, and that's why I have screech, car, no, stop, because he got hit by a car and he died on 4/29 of 08, and I still to this day miss that dog. He was such a good dog. I loved him so much. And then underneath that, it says, "What are your nightmares made of?" And it's just this ugly little troll. And then underneath that is a picture, a family picture. That's me, and that's my husband, and that's Haley, and that's my Diddy. And then you go into Micah, and there's a 4-leaf clover and some 4-leaf clover stuff. Oh, it looks like I have not read the book of Micah because it's still white. There's a Bible verse here. And then believe in yourself. There's no reason not to. And then this is just a tea that will help you sleep if you can't sleep. I like to put teas in my Bible. My Bible's full of different remedies, different recipes for teas. All right, and now we go into here. This is a koosh ball that was actually from Rosie O'Donnell's magazine, and then I just put a really pretty doily around it, so it's like a rainbow koosh ball. And then this poem by, it looks like Eve Kelly, and it's "Give Me a Kind Heart." And here, I'll do it this way, so if you want to read it, you can pause it and read it, but I won't take the time to read it. There you go. And it looks like it goes from here maybe to over here. And then there's Nahum, and there's just a little stencil of a candle there. And it doesn't look like I read this one either. That's a rub off. And that's it. Now we're into Habakkuk, however you pronounce that. This is just some Christmas pictures of my twins. This is from Christmas of 07, and this is Kylie. See, that's how you spell her name, and there's real pretty silver letters that say Kylie. And then there's real pretty silver letters that spell Hannah. And this is Hannah, and this is Kylie. And then this was a bookmark that was in my mom's stuff. And it says, I try to take one day at a time, but sometimes several days attack me all at once. I think that's actually from a Ziggy cartoon. I don't know, but it's a bookmark. It was in my mom's stuff. So I just kind of keep it here. And there's a really pretty sticker. And this says, my precious daughter, I love you today, tomorrow, and always. Having a purpose is the difference between making a living and making a life. And I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. And then it looks like I read this one because it's green. And then I studied it too. I didn't just read it, I studied it, because anything that has notes in the back of it means that I studied that book. So then these are the notes. These are like the important things that I thought. And then some more notes on Habakkuk. And then see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. And then this is Zephaniah. Extraordinary things are accomplished by healing hearts. And then forgive someone for an old hurt and it will heal. And then it looks like I studied this one too because there's some notes on it here. I'll just leave that there so you can pause it if you want to. And then on the back it says, I'm wondering how I ever got by without you in my life to guide me. Wherever I go, the one thing is true, is everything I do, I do for you. This is actually a line from a Richard Marx song called I Swear. I Swear. It's called I Swear. But that's really how it should be with the Lord. That's really how you should be with the Lord, not with your girlfriend. And then you flip it over and there is a Bible verse here. And then let's go into Haggai. And then you've got wishes and prayers, speed angels to your side. And this is a little poem about kindness. And then laugh at a mistake and it shrinks. It looks like I read this one, but I don't know if I studied it or not. Oh, and this is a poem that was written by 14-year-old Alexa Chung, who was a foster child. And this is a poem. It's called After a While. After a while, you learn the subtle difference between holding a hand and chaining a soul. You learn that love doesn't mean leaning and company doesn't mean security. You begin to learn that kisses are not contracts and that presents are not promises. You begin to accept your defeats with your head held and your eyes wide open. After a while, you learn that even sunshine hurts if you get too much. You learn to build your roads on today because tomorrow's ground is too uncertain for plans. So plant your garden and decorate your own soul with the grace of an adult and not the grief of a child. And as a foster child myself, this is so true. And so I made sure to put it in here, and I drew a really pretty sun behind it. And here's just a piece of paper that I will add to in the future, but I haven't had a chance to yet. And now we're moving into Zechariah. It doesn't look like I read Zechariah, so there's not going to be a whole lot going on in here. There's a Bible verse from Zechariah from the calendar. And then that's it. The life you dream of is waiting to be lived, and hope is never ending. And then, may your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, the angels protect you, and heaven accept you. It's like an Irish blessing. And I just really liked it. And then this is a picture drawn by Mandy H., who was my best friend. This is my best buddy in Florida. And she's such a good artist. And so I made sure to like make her a prominent picture. And these were, she drew it on a piece of paper. I had to cut all these individual things out and make the picture from it. But she still is probably such a good artist. Hey, Amanda. And then you flip over, and then you've got this, which is, I lift my eyes to the hills, from where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not be moved. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord will keep you from evil forevermore. Amen. Psalms 121. There is a fire within you waiting to be sparked. And then you go into Malachi. And Malachi, as angels always help when asked, and yield to the mysteries of life. And then it doesn't look like I read Malachi because it's white still. There's a Bible verse from the book here. Another Bible verse. And then, I have looked the memories in the face and smelled their putrid breath. They can no longer have any power over me. This is something that I wrote in a poem one time, like about my mom. And I hide it under here because he will turn the hearts to their fathers and to the fathers of their children. And my parents didn't ever, their hearts were never on me, so that's why I keep that hidden behind there. And then this is just a really pretty lily from a card that I got one time. And then, no one except you can say exactly what's stopping you, exactly where you're blocked by confusion or ignorance. And it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. And your body, your temple. And then just this really pretty design, and then just this is actually a piece of jewelry from a company. This is like their trademark, and I just loved it so much I cut it out and put it on here. And these stars right here, they go with this card. So this was part of the card, and then these stars were also part of the card. So actually maybe this was the back of the card, and then these stars were the front of the card. So I kept it together like that. And then this is just an extra page, so I put a picture of me. And I was born May 1st, 1979. I weighed 6 pounds and 2 ounces. And my name is Jonah Ray Bartholomew. And I was 8 weeks old when this picture was taken. And that's me. And then this is just, hush little baby, don't say a word. And this is the whole thing. If you've ever wanted to know what the whole thing is, this is the whole thing. So you can pause that if you want to. And then you jump into Matthew, which is, this is the beginning. Oh, I get it. This is the end of the Old Testament and the beginning of the New Testament. So I am going to stop this video right there because I don't want to go into the New Testament yet. But that is the end of the Old Testament, and that's part 18. And I hope you liked it. And I'm going to start right here in just a second with part 19 and continue on. So there you go. That is part 18. And I hope you liked it. Bye.